Welcome back to my channel where I can help make your real estate goals a reality. I'm Shelley Kilgore with RE/MAX Partners in Dublin, Ohio, and today I'm going to take you through my personal journey, how I decided to invest in Grant Park, from the allure of its prime location to the strategic advantages of investing early in phase one of the community. This story isn't just mine, it's a guide to making informed choices in your own real estate ventures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us share more insights like these. Let's dive into the world of Grant Park townhomes together. One of the investments that we purchased was in the Wineland Park neighborhood of Columbus, and it was a townhome community called Grant Park. And Wagenbrenner was building it, and I was looking obsessively through the MLS and Zillow and Realtor.com, and I noticed this new build community of townhomes, and they were building them for $150 a square foot base price. And I was just like, how can this be possible? Like, if this is possible a mile from downtown and walking distance to the short north, then we need to go buy one of these places. And so my husband and I went there, met with a sales rep, and ultimately purchased at Grant Park for about $150 a square foot. The location of Grant Park was really what I could just not get over. I mean, it was a mile from downtown Columbus. It was right off 5th and 4th, so it was walking distance to the short north. It was just like a crazy location, close to everything. Oh my gosh, like, how can this be that they're building brand new townhomes a mile from downtown and walking distance to the short north for $150 a square foot when everything else new construction in that area was at least $230 a square foot. So with that investment property at Grant Park, we were able to get in right when they started phase one of the community. So as I mentioned, the base price was $299,000, but right after we signed, I think like the next week they raised it up to $320,000. So we immediately had equity because we got in right before the price increase, phase one. And ever since then, that's kind of always been our strategy with new builds, is to get in on the first phase before the builder starts taking price increases and before new phases open up. In new builds, we are very conservative with the selections that we choose. And what we normally do is we focus on spending a little bit extra money in the kitchen and in the primary bedroom. In the kitchen at Grant Park, we went with and we paid a little bit more for the painted white cabinets and the crown molding. We did not do like the chimney range hood because that would have been significantly more. So instead we did the over the range microwave, which I think was standard. And we also did standard granite, but we did a really pretty grayish standard granite. So we weren't paying a lot of extra with counters, and we paid just a little bit more for the cabinets. And that was because, again, we knew that, like, from a design perspective with selections, as long as there was some type of contrast to the white cabinets with the gray granite counters, that would still be attractive from a design standpoint for resale. The other thing that we did was we did luxury vinyl plank flooring only on the first and second floors. And again, we spent a little bit of money there, but we knew we would get it back because a lot of people do not like carpet. I'm not a fan of carpet. So we knew that we would get that back if we spent a little bit more on the flooring on the first and second floor. One other thing that we did, again, it cost a little bit more money, but we knew we would get it back and we would have an easier time selling, is if we did a full bath on the first floor. So in the Grant Park townhome that we purchased, there was a flex room on the first floor that could be an office, and then there was a half bath. We decided to go with a full bath because I think it was like, I want to say it was $2,500 extra to do a full bath. But what that did was that differentiated our unit, because some of the other units very close to our unit did not have full baths. So when we went to resale, we had a full bath / bedroom or office for like multi-generational families or roommate situations where that first floor flex room could now be a bedroom with that full bath. So we're always thinking about, with selections, what kind of return on investment are we going to get if we add something that will differentiate our product from somebody else selling the same exact product next door. So our sales strategy with this townhome in Grant Park was that we were going to purchase it as inexpensively as we could. So we got it for a base price of $299,000. I think we had like $30,000 of selections. We closed at $322,000 in 2019. We rented it for a year because we knew that new phases of the community would be opening up. We knew that if we waited a little bit that we would have comps that would sales comparisons that would be closing around our townhome. and we knew that we would be able to build equity while someone else was renting the property from us. So when we went to sell in 2020, we sold the townhome for $440,000 and made, I think after real estate commissions and taxes and everything, I think we made about $81,000. And again, and I can tell you, even after we sold for $440,000, even today, those townhomes are going for over $500,000. And again, it all comes back to knowing the market. When I saw that that townhome was $150 a square foot, as close as it was to the Short North and downtown Columbus, and I knew what the other comparisons were in the area for new construction, I knew I had like a unicorn. I knew I had like a fantastic opportunity that I needed to jump on. And then the other thing is to think about too, you know, in that community, we had the same, for the most part, the same townhomes very close to us. So with our selections, we were very strategic in selecting things that wouldn't cost too much money, but understand how those selections would differentiate our townhome from other people next door. And then finally, just knowing that like we might have to rent a little bit to get that appreciation and to be able to fully realize that appreciation as they were raising prices and opening up new phases of the community. Okay, so the strategy with our new construction is always get in on the first phase when the builder is offering incentives, when the best lots are available, when the price is at the lowest it's gonna be strategic with selections, and then of course, understand the market. If you know the builder is gonna keep growing the community and they're gonna keep doing price increases and you know, there's less and less inventory and that price is just gonna keep increasing of the home that you purchase, then just think about the exit strategy and you know how you might be able to get the most out of that property. For us, it's been to rent for a little bit and then sell 1 or 2 years later, but there's ultimately other ways to do it as well. I'm Shelley Kilgore, your real estate advisor. Thanks so much for watching this video and please continue to watch the next ones.